Hello Eurovision friends, thank you so much for coming to my channel Eurovision Histories for my first Eurovision Song Battle of the 2025 season. And today in this song battle we will have the big contenders of Eurovision 2025, at least at the moment of recording this video, go up against each other, and they are JJ from Austria with Wasted Love, Louane representing France with Maman, then Claude representing the Netherlands with C'est la vie, and Kai with Bara Bara Bastu representing Sweden. Sorry, it's just Jakob, by the way, but that's the way the graphic works. I used to have 5 songs for the song battles, and so I could do battles of the big 5 of the Nordic countries, but YouTube in their incredible wisdom has decided that I can only have 4 answers to a poll question in my community tab. I don't know why, but now we have to cut it down to 4 songs, and so I can't really do a song battle for the big 5 or anything else. Anyway, your votes from the community tab of my channel are very important because they will be the televote of the song battle and can change the result at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But the beginning of the video is my subjective personal opinion, and I act kind of like the jury, and I have all of these songs go up against each other in different categories and aspects. I have 2 points to give in each of the rounds. I can give 2 points to one song or 1 point to 2 songs each, and then we'll have a winner at the end of this battle. So let's get right to it. The first round we have are the lyrics of these songs. And again, these are my personal subjective opinions. This was quite easy for me to choose because my favorite lyrics of these 4, and one of my favorite lyrics this year, is Maman from France. There are some phrases in there that just touch me every single time I hear it. I get goosebumps when I see her perform it. Just beautiful lyrics, beautiful meaning as well, just wonderful. So that leaves us with Austria. I think Wasted Love has interesting lyrics, but I think the water references are just a bit too much, and it feels a bit empty after a while, the lyrics at least. I love the lyrics for the Netherlands as well, though the French in it is a bit A1 level, but I like the story with his mom and the mix of English and French as well. And obviously I like Bara Bara Bastu because it's so fun, the tongue-in-cheekness, all the different fun elements that Swedish and Finnish subscribers have explained to me. And so in the end, because it is so fun, I gave the second point to Kai. Now, the next round will be the voice, or the voices in this case. And here again, my first point is very easy to give because it goes to Louane. I just love her authenticity, the softness in her voice. It just feels so normal in a way, but also has a color to it that is just incredibly beautiful. And I just like her. I've loved her since La Famille Bélier, the movie she starred in. So yeah. This point definitely goes to France. Then you might say he has to give the other point to Austria because JJ is such an impressive vocal performer, and he is. Objectively, he's the best vocal performer this year, probably. However, this is my subjective opinion, and I just can't listen to these vocals for too long. They're just too high for me, too jarring, unfortunately. And so I'm left with either the Netherlands or Sweden. The Swedish guys have great harmonies and sing incredibly well, especially for a fun song like this. But Claude also has this very nice timbre to his voice that I really like a lot. I have to check out his discography soon. So I gave this point to the Netherlands. So France in the lead at the moment. Then I have the song. This is subdivided into more rounds, sub-rounds, so to speak. First of all, we have melody and hook. This one is, the melody one is easy for me to give as well because I just love the coziness that I feel when I listen to the Netherlands. So I gave this point to Claude and C'est la vie. And for the hook, all of them are kind of hooky in a way. C'est la vie has a bit of a simple hook, I have to say, so I didn't give it to the Netherlands. France has a good hook with the Maman, and Wasted Love is stuck in my head from time to time, but in the end I decided to give this to Bada Bada Bastu, especially the O part. I'm not going to sing it because I don't know how to sing it, but that is stuck in my head so much. And Bada Bada Bastu kind of has another hook as well. So they deserve that point. Then we have structure of the song. And here I have my first point for Austria, because I think the way it builds and the way it ends in the electronic part is very interesting, very original, and it kind of works this transition from the operatic vocals to the more electronic part. So 1 point to Austria. And then France has a ballad structure. It's not all that original. I love the song, but it's not that original. Bada Bada Bastu has kind of a schlagery structure. I love that too, but not all that impressive. And the Netherlands, I like how it flows, goes up and down, like he goes up and down in the lyrics as well. And so I gave the second point to the Netherlands, which take a lead, which is a bit surprising to me because my favorite is another song. Anyway, originality. Which one is the most original entry? I think France and the Netherlands are lovely songs, but they are not really original. One is a radio-friendly song, the other is a typical French ballad. And so I gave 1 point to the Swedish guys. It's just original to sing a song about sauna, I'm sorry. And also the instrumentation is quite original. And then another one to Austria, especially for the combination of the two genres that it's in. Then goal. Which song reaches the goal it has set for itself the best? So a fun song wants to entertain, a ballad wants to move. And now I've already said too much, because 1 point for me goes to Louane, because if a ballad has ever moved me, it's this one. I love it. It gives me goosebumps. And so 1 point goes to Louane. And the second one I definitely give to Sweden, because for a fun, entertaining song, this is so fun and entertaining. It has definitely reached its goal. Then for airplay, this is just the songs that I listen to the most, and quite easy to decide this. France gets a point here, one of the most listened to songs this year for me. And the second one is the Netherlands, but closely followed by Sweden. And I don't really listen to Austria because of the vocals mostly. And last but not least, for me, is round number 4, the performance, and then we'll get to your votes. I think the best performances, and this is based on live clips we've seen, the pre-parties. Definitely, I think Louane will get a point here because of the emotion she shows. And Claude performs incredibly well as well. JJ sometimes lacks a bit of emotion, at least in the live performance I've seen until now. I've heard incredible things about the staging, so I think he can do it on the stage for the big moment at Eurovision. We've seen it in a music video as well. But I mean, when we talk about performance, Kai needs to get a point. So I'll give a point to France and another one to Sweden here. Now let's get to your votes from the community tab of my channel, the most important part. So each song has now a percentage of how many guys of you voted for it, and 10% give you 1 point. 50% give you 5 points, 40% 4 points, and that's how we will go through it. I'll start with the song that has received the least amount of votes from you guys, and that was the Netherlands with 12%. So that means Claude gets 1 more point and is now equal with France and Sweden. The song that got the second amount of points from you guys was France at 13%. And so Louane also gets 1 more point and retakes the lead. The song with the second highest votes is Austria with 23%, so 2 more points for JJ there. And the winner of your vote, unsurprisingly maybe, is Sweden with a whopping 52%. So that means Kai gets another 10 points and is thus very clearly the winner of this Eurovision battle with 10 points. In second place, we have France with 6 points. In third place, we have the Netherlands with 5 points. And in fourth place, we have JJ in Austria with 4 points. I hope this was fun to you. See you soon. Maybe I'll think of some other way to do the battles with 5 songs, and then I'll see you in my next video. Do subscribe. Lots of more content coming your way in the next 2 weeks. Thank you and bye-bye.